If you have terrible open rates on your emails, you need to watch this video. We took our client's open rate from 13% to 54% by changing these three simple things. Make sure you listen to the last thing. When you have email marketing, it's very important to understand that your email marketing campaigns will flop if you are not doing any of these things properly. Creating an offer, actually providing value in your email, not just spamming. So when it comes to email marketing, most brands only focus on the offer. The offer is important, but if your subject line, body, and text and everything else isn't done effectively, then it's not going to help you out. Klaviyo is obviously the platform we're going to be talking about, because that's the platform we always use. If you look at other videos you've seen, because of its ease of use and data metrics. So when you're trying to use email marketing, one key thing is making sure you're using a platform that will actually help and aid your need. When you're creating any type of email campaign, you need to design it off of the platform. Do not think that just because you can get your frame on the platform, you can put in your text, you can do this, you can do the text here and everything, and you can call it a day, because also you can add some images, or imagine you add an image here. Obviously that's not how it look like, but when you're designing your email, just because you can do all of this and design it on the platform doesn't mean you should. What you should always do, you make sure that you design it on a third-party platform. So we use Canva specifically. As you can see here, this one specifically based off of Nike, or Nike as everyone in the US says. So you design it with separate specific components on a third-party platform. As you can see, they're all separate. This is a very simplistic email, but designing it on Canva or Figma or any third-party platform is very key. Canva is okay, Figma is even better, because you can add splices. So for example, if I want to add a button, if I make this background color this, so you can see if I want to add a button like finish my order, for example, I would really make the size smaller, really and truly, not that small, maybe like 25. Then it's very simple to do, because you can add splices, so you can actually cut up the specific sections. On Canva, you have to manually export all of them. Once you've got your platform, so let's say we're using Canva, it's very key to understand that it is a very simple design editing platform, which you probably already know of, unless you're living under a rock. If you are living under a rock, you never heard of Canva, and you don't know how to design stuff, and you want to do it yourself, trust me, Canva is your best friend. Figma is a bit more technical. So start with Canva. Once you quote-unquote master it, then move on to Figma. And the last and most important thing about making sure that your emails are performing well is actually making sure that you use a platform called Mail.com. It is more than just a platform that allows you to see 42 million email campaigns, but it actually allows you to see the exact copy they use. This is the part that you guys are waiting for. The way we increased our own clients' open rate from 13% to 54% is literally by our subject line. If I go here now, his emails went from around 13, 24, 48, they went down here. This is because of the time it was sent at. That wasn't really a smart time. They're averaging around 40%, which is quite high. So this is obviously one of the emails that we designed for him. This is the copy that we do. So whenever you're doing your copy, you make sure that it's in lowercase. Trust me, what's worked for our clients that we've helped grow and scale to 5k months and above is using lowercase text when you're sending emails, because it's less in your face. It's quite simple to do, but obviously if this is something that's quite complex to you and it's a bit confusing on how to actually make sure that your email don't just have good open rates but have a higher conversion rate, you need to follow these 3 steps. So the 3 steps is make sure that you've grown an email list, make sure that your copy is all good, have a good design. Let's say you have like 200 people on your email list, okay? 200 people. And let's say you convert only 5% of them. So 5%, 10% is 20, 5% is 10, okay? That's if also 200 people see it. If we increase this to 2,000, you have an open rate of 50%, so 1,000 people. And you convert the same amount again. So let's say 5% again. And if you're selling a product at, for example, 60 to 100 in USD, you're making 6 to 10k in one email campaign. And that's why when you're using email marketing, you have to make sure that you look at a bigger picture and you design emails that actually look effective for using Canva to design it, making it on Klaviyo specifically. And when you're sending your email, another very important thing is that when you're sending your email is that you don't use an @Gmail. So whenever you're trying to send out emails, make sure that when you're doing it, that it actually is done with a professional email account. And you can use something called one.com, I think Outlook, Microsoft Office, there's lots of platforms to use. But when you're trying to build emails and actually convert and increase open rates and have high amounts of revenue sales and do it yourself, just follow that step and the process that I explained in the video. If you're too lazy to do yourself, or it's just complicated because it's not as simple as I'm making it out, you know where to find us. Go on social media, Josiah Mafo, it'll be in the Instagram handle. The Instagram handle will be in the description. Just send me a message, then we'll see if we'll be a fit and we can help you scale to multiple 4-figure to 5-figure months for you and your coaching offer, or whatever your product or service may be. But that's it for this video. Hopefully that all made sense. Once again, God bless and peace.